back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Camilla, but if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be the first in a new series that I'm planning. I'm really excited about it because I am all for a Sunday reset, a home reset, a personal reset even, especially before the start of a new month. Please disregard the meows. We are currently cat sitting Miss Fanny over here and she is adorable, but she is kind of crazy. She's 4 months old. She has way too much energy for her own good, and I wouldn't mind having her in here while I'm filming, except for the fact that she is climbing my curtains, climbing my sweaters. She's just making a ruckus, and I kind of just need her to fall asleep. Anyway, as I was saying, I love a monthly reset. I do them myself all of the time, but I never thought about sharing them on YouTube. So I'm hoping to post one at the beginning of every month so that you can follow along with me and get your reset going on as well. And I do think that this is the perfect month to start this series because October is my favorite month of the entire year. It's my birthday month. It's officially fall. Even though I've been celebrating fall since September 1st, fall doesn't start until the 21st. So technically everyone is still arguing with me that it's still summer, and now I can officially say that it's fall, which is arguably the best season ever. It's also been really cloudy the last couple of days, which has been helping me get into all of the fall feels. I have been baking so much. Pumpkin bread, cinnamon rolls, French toast. Oh my god, I just posted this video on my TikTok about how easy it is to make pumpkin French toast if you just get a couple of things from Trader Joe's. It's so easy. It is my favorite special occasion treat. The products are seasonal though, so they're only at Trader Joe's during the fall, meaning that it is the perfect time to try this. So I'll have that TikTok linked down below. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm thinking of starting with the home reset just so I can kind of get that over with because it's my least favorite part. It's also the most rewarding, so I do it anyway. But we'll start with that. And then I also really want to update my fall BTR, my fall watch list, because there are so many movies coming out right now and TV shows. Let's see what else I had on my list. Oh, I really need to wash all of my makeup brushes, so we're going to do like a full makeup brush, makeup kit even refresh. This is the makeup bag that I use every single day. It's from Nude Sticks and it is overflowing. I've been trying so many new products lately and I kind of just leave them here and it's impossible to close every day. So I'm gonna organize that and then we can see where the rest of the video takes us. We have made it to the kitchen. There's something so satisfying about a clean kitchen. So that's where I'm starting because I feel like it's going to motivate me to keep going. And also the kitchen is pretty tidy right now. I did clean up a little bit last night. So all I have left to do is put away the dishes, run the dishwasher if it's full, wipe down the surfaces, change the dish towels. And I also find that if I start with a pretty easy and not time consuming task, it motivates me to keep going as opposed to starting with my least favorite task or the most time consuming, like vacuuming probably. Makes me want to give up halfway through. And then there goes my whole reset.
Train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
The new Sabrina Carpenter album. I mean, it's not really new at this point, it's like a month old, but I'm still so obsessed with it and it just really pumps me up. So I have been listening to that and now I'm working up quite the sweat. I probably should have made myself a water beforehand, but I'm gonna make myself a liquid IV. And look at the Stanley that I got at this Lulu's event. This is the perfect color. This is my supplement drawer. I have been obsessed with the sugar-free liquid IVs, but I also have some Mary Ruth vitamins. The Raspberry Emergency is my absolute favorite, so I'm always stocked on that. But today's flavor is going to be the raspberry melon. Okay, now that the kitchen is done, I'm gonna do the dining area and then the living room, and then we're gonna vacuum, which I hate, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Scrolling on my phone, mind gets hot, lying to myself. I'm greener grass, dream another life, one that's not so hard.
Okay, we're upstairs now, and I took a look at the footage that I filmed just a second ago, and a little bit of the kitchen content was really blurry. And so I just wanted to add a little disclaimer. I am using a brand new camera today. I'm using the Canon EOS R50V, I believe it's called, something like that. And I really like it so far, but I haven't figured it out yet. I've been pressing random buttons, and I guess I just didn't do the autofocus. So I'm so sorry. I hope it doesn't happen again. But now we're gonna clean my office and just tidy up. I did a Sunday reset like 2-3 days ago, so it's not that bad.
Opening, closing, all in one day. Blue sky, then violent rain. Feeling the dirt shift, sensing the change. The dog has been shaking outside of.
I always put off charging my toothbrush, and it fully died. So I'm gonna go charge this. And it seems I got the leaves dirty with toothpaste, which is so gross. So I'm just gonna wipe that off.
Curses or praise, news and instruction on meds for the pain. Bad conditions breaking everything. In this strange weather, a time to be alive.
Okay, let's go through my makeup. There is a lot to go through. So I'm gonna start with the powders because I have so many. I have the Kosas powders, the loose powders that I've been using for a long time, the pink one, and I believe this is just the translucent one, yeah. And I really, really do like these, and I do use them almost every day, but I got sent, where are they? These ones in PR by Dibs. They're a pressed powder, and I really like them too, so I've been using these too, which is why there's so much clutter. I guess I just use like a little bit of a lot of products. Similarly, I have 2 different shades of foundation. I use both of these. These are the Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face foundations. My all-time favorite. Oh gosh, yeah. And then the blushes. I just got this Patrick Ta one. The color quickly became my favorite. This is a Tower 28 pink. Like, is that too similar to keep both of them? I think so. I'm gonna keep this one because this is newer and I've been having a lot of fun with it. And then I'll put this one back in just my cabinets back there, so if I ever do want it, it's there. I also just got this Dibs blush. It's shimmery, it has 2 different shades on it. The color is Spice Gal, but I haven't been gravitating towards it, so I'll also put it in my drawers back there with the rest of my makeup. This is a very pretty everyday shade, so I'll definitely keep this in my makeup pack. I've had this forever. Obviously we hit pan, same with this one. So I'll probably keep both of these too. I also have this Typology moisturizer in here, but I do my skincare before I even open up my makeup bag. So I'm gonna put this with my other skincare in the back. Oh gosh, I haven't talked about this yet, literally anywhere, but I have a new favorite mascara. It's from Wander, it's called the Mile High Club. It is so good. I can't remember the last time that I was complimented on my lashes looking like falsies. And the first day that I tried this, my friend Chloe was like, "What are you wearing on your eyes? Are those falsies?" And I was like, "No." So I've been loving this. And then I use the Maybelline Colossal on my bottom lashes. So this is like my current duo. And then I have this Swede mascara, which is actually dried out now, so I am gonna throw it away. I don't know why that was still in there. I have a gloss, I'm gonna put that in my purse. And then I have 2 Dibs sticks. And I only really use this for the cream contour / bronzer. Both colors are fairly similar, but because we are approaching like winter and I'm not going to be self-tanning, I'm gonna pick the lighter shade. I'm gonna grab all of these. I feel like this is so chaotic. I don't even know what I'm doing. My concealers. I talked in my recent product empties video that the Tarte Shape Tape but creamy creaseless concealer is my favorite, and I ran out of it, but they sent me their regular creamy. It's very similar. I do like the applicator on the creaseless creamy more because it's a little bit thinner, but it's a really good substitute, and I've been mixing it with this Tower 28 concealer because it's a little bit lighter. I'm like a DIY your own shade kind of a girl. I feel like straight out of the bottle, they never really match. I also have my go-to eyebrow products, which is just this Anastasia brow brush and the Maybelline Build-A-Brow. I just bought a new one of these. And then I have this under eye corrector. It's like this peach pencil from Pixi. The Tarte Fake Awake, which is a really, really bright peach to put in your inner corner. 2 Urban Decay shadow sticks and 2 lip liners. I'm gonna put the shadow sticks back in the drawer. Same with the Fake Awake. I've been doing a little bit more natural glam, and then keep these. So let's put it all together. It's still a lot of products, I will admit. That is so much better. I don't even know if you can tell, but like it closes so much easier now. So I just grabbed one of my makeup towels that are already stained with makeup, so that's fine. I'm also going to be using this face cleanser, and we're just going to be doing it old school. And then we move on to the next one. And I'm sure there are better ways to do this, But if I overthink it, I will not get this task done. This is a new brush from Patrick Ta that I have been loving for my blush lately. It's so soft, it feathers on the blush so nicely. This is the brush that I've been using for my blush for like years. It's definitely more dense than the Patrick Ta one, but I like to have the option. And here they are in all their glory. Good morning, it is now the next day. Last night we ended up going to Tommy's dad's house to celebrate his belated birthday, and I really just did not feel like doing anything after I got home. So it's day 2. I just got up, took a shower, got ready, and I am craving coffee so bad. So I'm gonna make a decaf latte. My favorite way to make decaf coffee is these pods from Cometeer. They're flash frozen espresso pods. I've been using them for years. They're so good. You just have to melt them, and they smell and they taste so fresh. It's kind of like going to a coffee shop. And I do have a referral code for these, so I will add it in the description box below so you can get some money off your first order. My favorite way to defrost them is to put a pod inside of a cup of hot water. So I currently have a cup of water in my microwave. I'm just gonna prep the glass. And for today's coffee, I'm going to be using the Califia Farms oat milk. The barista blend is my favorite. I actually have it on subscription on Amazon, so I get them once a month. And I'm also gonna be using the non-dairy oat creamer in the cinnamon bun flavor from Trader Joe's because I just ran out of my homemade syrups. Speaking of which, I actually made homemade coffee syrups in last week's video, so definitely check those out. But I just dropped the pod into a cup of hot water, and it'll probably take like 2-3 minutes to melt, and then I'll show you how I make it. Something I've really been working on recently is eating healthier. I recently got some blood tests done at the doctor's, just my yearly checkup, and I've always had high cholesterol. I think it's a genetic thing, but it is higher this year than it was last year, so my doctor's not really happy about that. She told me to really focus on eating healthier. And the thing about me is I hate cooking. I'm very lazy when it comes to cooking, and I'm not creative when it comes to what I could possibly make myself. So when the time comes that I'm so hungry that I'm finally in the kitchen trying to cook for myself, I'm too hangry to even possibly think about what I could make myself, which is a personal problem. I'm trying to work on it, but I just reach for the easiest thing, whether that is frozen food, a bowl of cereal, a PB&J, not the healthiest things. And so I got this stack of notebooks from Paper Source. The first one says market list, the second one says recipe ideas, and the last one says meal planner. And I'm going to try to use these this month, add it to my weekly routine, and hopefully that helps me out a little bit. But I'm gonna start with the meal planner one. Tommy and I actually have a really fun trip planned next week. We're going out of state, and I don't want to fill up our fridge if everything is just going to go bad. So I'm going to try to make meals with what I know we already have. So I know that we have ground turkey in the freezer. So the first day is going to be a turkey bowl. I found this recipe on TikTok. They're like Asian inspired turkey bowls. It's so good. Turkey bowl with rice, we have both of those things, and we have all of the little ingredients to make it delicious. I think the only thing we're missing is ginger. And I always get the frozen cubes from Trader Joe's, so that's fine if I keep it in the freezer while we're gone, meaning that I'm going to add it to our market list. I'm gonna put it under other. Then the next day I'm going to a concert, so I'll be eating out, meaning I don't need to plan a dinner for that day. And then Wednesday, I also have a birthday party, so I probably won't have enough time to cook a full meal before going to the party, meaning that I should probably make something quick, something easy. And one thing that I recently added to my routine, and I was thinking on the same wavelength as these notebooks because again, I'm really trying to eat healthier. I got these like freezer molds from Amazon. I can't remember what they're called right now, but they're frozen into perfect portion sizes, and you can put your leftovers in there and like push them in, and when you pop them out when they're frozen, they're like little cubes, and you can very easily reheat them in this like microwave and oven safe dish that they also sell. So I got both of those, and I've been freezing a lot of my leftovers. So maybe Wednesday could be a leftover day. I know that I have chicken stir fry frozen leftovers, so that's what I'll do. Sounds really good actually. And I'll put parentheses frozen, so I know that I don't have to bake it from scratch. Rather cook it from scratch. For Thursday, I do have some chicken in the freezer, like chicken thighs. And I have so many vegetables in the fridge that I want to eat before we leave, so I'll do that. Also don't need to buy anything, which is really nice. And then Friday, I'm thinking of inviting my parents over for dinner. I've been wanting to make this TikTok recipe I found for them. It's a Tuscan style creamy pasta. And the only thing I'm gonna need for that is spinach. So this is what the meal planner is looking like. Very bare bones. And then our sad little market list. But I really like this process. I'm gonna keep these on the counter so I can look at them anytime I need. They're so cute too. And hopefully I can turn this into a weekly habit.
she hopes for a clear view.
I'm getting ready for bed now. Fanny is finally, hopefully, calming down from her nighttime zoomies. And I'm gonna plan out my October fall TBR, as well as like TV show, TBW to be watched. I've kind of been in like a TV slump and only watching The Summer I Turned Pretty and Wednesday, which are great shows, but I wanna diversify a little bit. And for both books and TV shows, I use an app called Fable. I feel like it's a more modern Goodreads, which is why I really like it. I'm currently reading The Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I'll probably finish that in the next 2 days or so. And some of the books from my September TBR I never really got to read, including The Golden Spoon, What Lies in the Woods, and The House in the Cerulean Sea. And there are some other ones that I want to read, like Local Missing Woman. So I'm gonna add that to want to read. I also really like to see their recommendations. Sometimes they're really, really good. I'm just gonna go into the mystery genre because I love a good mystery, especially in October. A mystery, a thriller. I just read The Guest List. I really liked it. Oh my God, this reminds me that the Netflix version of this book just came out last month and I've been wanting to watch it so bad and I completely forgot about it. So I'll add that to my TBW. I've heard really good things about The Paris Apartment. Let's see what it's about. A clever cliffhanger-filled thriller. Oh, it's the same author as The Guest List. Okay, I'll add it to my TBR. Why not? Well, let's do another one. I already had 3, so adding 3, 6 is a good amount. I read 6 in September, so it's not a crazy number. Maybe let's go to thrillers. I'm feeling kind of crazy this month. Oh, Verity is on my TBR. And I actually just got it on Libby, so I will be reading that first. That just made me really excited. Okay, I've also really heard good things about The Perfect Marriage. And The Last Thing He Told Me. I started reading this like 2-3 years ago, but I wasn't in like a good reading mindset like I am in 2025. I made this a huge goal of mine this year, and I've really started liking reading again. So I'm gonna take it off my currently reading and add it to my want to read. We're gonna do a refresh, because I do know that there's a movie or a TV show out with Jennifer Garner, I think. And I love her, so I wanna read the book before I watch the show. Okay, so that's 6. Moving on to shows. So on the top, you can toggle between books and TV shows. And here I'm going to add Thursday Murder Club. They don't have it. Let's see what they do have. That just reminded me. I don't want to watch The Real Housewives. I want to watch the other one, whatever the other one is called. I always used to think they were the same show, but I recently found out that they're not. Desperate Housewives. Okay, want to watch. And that has a lot of seasons, so I feel like that could take up a lot of my time. I love a cozy rewatch, and Gilmore Girls is perfect for fall, so I'm already watching that. The Vampire Diaries, one of my favorite shows, literally ever. Also perfect for fall. Maybe I should start that too. Now I'm stressed, so many things to watch. I also heard Succession is really good. Should I add that to my TBW? I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's pretty good. Filled up my TBW, filled up my TBR, and I think that wraps up today's video. Happy October. I love you all so, so much. I hope that this video inspired you to do your own monthly reset. When I set aside some time to do a monthly reset like we did today, I honestly go into the new month feeling so much more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Inspired, open. It's also really nice to set goals. And it also just makes me more present, which is something I want to do, especially during the last 3 or 4 months of the year, because personally they're my favorite and the holidays are coming up. So there's a lot to be excited about. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next Wednesday. Love ya!